Hey, what is up you guys? My name is Catherine. I'm currently a sophomore studying towards my BFA in photography at Parsons School of Design. Last year I posted a dorm tour video of my dorm room at the Stuyvesant Park residence, which is the freshman dorm here at the new school, and people seem to really like it, so I am back with another dorm tour. This is going to be my dorm tour of Kerrey Hall at the University Center. I know most of you probably just want to see what the space actually looks like, so I'm just gonna jump right into the dorm tour, and then I will give my thoughts on living in this building after the actual tour because I have a lot of them. Okay, so right when you come in, you have this little entryway. This is where we keep our broom and stuff. This is the kitchen. It looks big, but I have a wide angle lens. It's really small. We get nice lighting in here. Fridge, small as hell. This is the view, which you could see if the window wasn't so dusty. Back here, this is the hallway. Not every room in Kerrey has this. It depends on the layout. This first door is the bathroom. Here we have my boyfriend, Nigel Thornberry. And this is the bedroom. Literally nothing special whatsoever. Get a twin XL bed. You get a desk, which as you can see I clearly do lots of studying here. And you get this little closet thing, which is nice and open so everyone can see what's in your closet. By the time I had filmed the other segments of my video, my other roommates still lived here, but since they've moved out now, I will go ahead and show you what this corner room looks like as well. So this room has 2 windows, which is chill. Alright, so that is it. That's what the space looks like. So, my thoughts on living in this building. So Kerrey Hall is $19,500 a year for a double bedroom, so a bedroom where you're sharing the room with someone. And I know at one point in time this was actually the most expensive dorm building in the United States. I don't know if it still is, and I don't know how to fact check that, but just to give you an idea, that number comes out to about $2,000 a month for half a bedroom, which I know that rent in Manhattan is expensive, but it's not $2,000 for half of the bedroom expensive. And I feel like a lot of the money, like the fact that we're paying so much money doesn't really like show in the facilities of the buildings here. For example, the washers and dryers are just not good. Like I have to dry just a normal load of laundry 4 times before my clothes are actually dry, which I know it's only like $1.25 a load, but that does start to add up, and it's like 10 bucks for me to do laundry just on a normal laundry week, like not even on a week where I'm doing my sheets and my towels. And it's just when you're already paying so much to live somewhere, it's kind of ridiculous to have to pay that much money to do just basic things like do your frickin' laundry. And then on top of that, the machines are broken a lot. Like there's 4 machines that have a sign on them, and they've had this same sign on them for months, and it's just like, oh, this machine is broken, a maintenance guy has looked at it and we're waiting on a part. And I'm just like, okay, how long does it take for a part for a washing machine to come in? And then like there's 600 kids in this building, and when 4 of the washers and dryers are broken, that leaves like 16 or 18 for 600 kids to use. Like it's kind of ridiculous. One of the elevators was broken for months, which it's like, obviously I don't want to be using an elevator that's not safe to use. It's just, again, like how long does it really take for these parts to come in? And then the excuse that they give is that, oh, like the elevators were built custom for this building, so when something breaks, it takes a while for the parts to be made. And I'm like, why did you spend the money to custom make an elevator for this building? And I don't know if that's actually true. This is just something that I've heard from a couple staff members. So like maybe it's not actually a custom elevator. Maybe they're just talking about like the system where you like scan your card before you go to your floor. Maybe that was the only thing that was custom. I don't know for sure, so I just want to like throw that out there. I'm not like trying to give false information about the school, but that's just what I was told. And the worst part about the elevators not working is that you can't take the stairs out of the building because the only staircase out of the building is like a fire escape. So when you open the door at street level, it sets off an alarm. So it's just like sort of a crappy design. And I'm gonna be completely honest, a lot of my experience living here at Kerrey Hall has just been really tainted by the fact that I had messy suite mates for most of this semester and all of last semester. They did actually move out, so I'm not dealing with that anymore. But dealing with that just kind of like made me realize how hard it is to actually get in touch with the housing staff at this school and how like disconnected they really are from what's going on in your life. Because like at the beginning of the year, it's like your RAs are like, oh, like we're always here to help you out with problems, like if something's going wrong with your roommate contract, which is like something that they make you sign with your roommates. Say hi, YouTube.
Hey,
this is Maddie. So yeah, like we were dealing with really messy suite mates for most of our time living here, and like just coming home and like having like bags full of trash and just like food burnt onto the stove, food burnt into the toaster oven, food clogging the sink, like having that happen on a daily basis is just something that's really stressful. So that kind of has just skewed my perspective on living in the building. Like I think if that hadn't happened, I would probably have a different perspective on living here, because like since I wouldn't have that big stressor that was like constantly affecting my daily life, like the other like small stressors like the laundry not working and the elevators like wouldn't have pissed me off so much, if that makes sense. But I was just like sort of frustrated with how hard it was to actually like get in touch with my RA and like get in touch with like any of the housing staff during that whole thing, because I was like it's like literally your job and I'm so miserable living here right now. But that's just me. Security guards, some of the security guards are really nice. Like the security guards that are nice are like insanely nice. Like they'll go out of their way to make sure you're having a nice day. Like they'll sit and talk to you about like any issues you're having with the school. Like I'm personally like pretty close with one security guard and he was like so nice. He gave me a recommendation of somewhere that I could go apply to get a job. He like always answers any questions that I have about like the guest policy, which I'll get to that in a second. Guest policy here is so stupid. But then the security guards that aren't nice are really not nice. Like one of the security guards straight up yelled at me and my boyfriend because we like signed out to go get food and we were planning on eating at the restaurant, and then we got there and we were just like, you know what, let's just get takeout. So we were gone for like 15 minutes and then we came back and the security guard was like, if you guys are gonna just sign out just to come back in, tell me so that I won't go ahead and sign you out and have to go through all that work of doing that paperwork again. And I'm sitting there like, it's literally your job. First of all, like you're not actually allowed to just leave your ID there when you leave. But second of all, just like it takes an extra 2 minutes to write someone's name down on a piece of paper and take their ID. And I was just like, that's so unnecessary to like get mad over. Like so stupid. So the guest policy is the same like university wide, but it's just dumb in my opinion for college kids to have to follow like such a strict guest policy. So you can have a guest stay overnight 3 nights in a 7-day period or 7 nights in a 30-day period, like no more than either of those things. And an overnight visit counts as anything after 10 p.m. So if you sign someone in at like say like 6 p.m. and they leave at midnight, it still counts as an overnight visit. And if you have them come more than 3 times in that 7-day period or 7 times in that month period, they get banned from the building and you lose your guest privileges for 3 weeks to a month, which happened to me. And I was pissed because like I said, you're paying a freaking ton of money to live in this building. Like I understand that they don't just want like people coming and like freeloading and just living in the space when it's not actually theirs, but like they could extend the guest policy a little bit. And it's not just for students who don't live on campus. Like if you have a friend that lives on campus but in a different building, they still fall under that guest policy. Like doesn't make any sense to me. Nice things about living in the building, literally across the street from your classes, like couldn't get more convenient except for when the elevators aren't working and you end up having to leave 30 minutes before class anyways. There's a 24-hour CVS literally like downstairs, like it's the same address as this building. You're right above the cafeteria. There's a bunch of like little grocery stores around here. So it's like, it's a really convenient location to live in, and that's probably the best part of the building. It's a pretty customizable space. Like the stuff isn't the nicest, but since it's all like just nice, like white blank, like It doesn't look outdated or anything, so you can really just like decorate it and kind of make it your own space. That's probably one of my favorite things about this space, is that like it actually like feels like mine when it's like nicely decorated. That's really it. I can't think of anything else that I really like or really dislike about the building. But even though I don't love living on campus, I would recommend living on campus if you are going into your first year of school. But if you are going into your first year, I really do recommend living in Stye. Like, it's not the cleanest space, but like the sense of community in Stye is great. Like, none of the other dorms have that great sense of community. And like, I low-key miss it, even though like there were like mice and shit. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, feel free to leave me a comment down below or shoot me a DM on Instagram. I always try to reply to my DMs from incoming new school students, because I know that it's really stressful to be coming into school and like have all these questions that you want answered and not know who to ask. That is it. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in either makeup or photography videos, because that's what I primarily make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I do post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so if that's stuff that you're interested in, I post a lot of it. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Good luck if you are a senior who is graduating high school soon. And hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!